Hello, Yankees fans. It's always a pleasure to be back bringing you the latest and most electrifying updates about our beloved Bronx Bombers. And today, we've got a lot to talk about, from jaw-dropping moments on the field to a heartfelt farewell. That will surely stir up some emotions. This episode is one you don't want to miss. So if you bleed navy blue and pinstripes, sit back, get comfortable, and let's dive into everything that's been going on in Yankees universe. Let's kick things off with a moment that had fans jumping out of their seats. A monstrous home run that sealed the Yankees' victory over the Seattle Mariners. Picture this: a tense showdown at T-Mobile Park, with the crowd roaring and an atmosphere so thick you could almost grab it. New York was facing Seattle in a clash that tested every ounce of patience and resilience. The scoreboard was locked. At 2 runs apiece in the bottom of the 8th inning, the tension unbearable. Everyone in the stadium knew something big was about to happen. The Yankees needed a spark, a game-changing play to tilt the balance, and who better to step up than the captain himself? Calm as ever, focused like a laser, he approached the batter's box with that familiar swagger that commands respect. On the mound, the Mariners pitcher was dealing, delivering a sharp slider that caught too much of the plate. The timing was perfect. With one swing, the captain unleashed all his power, sending the ball rocketing off the bat. The sound alone was enough to make you feel it was going to be special. That ball took off like a missile, screaming through the air at a velocity that had jaws dropping. It was one of the fastest home runs ever recorded in that stadium, breaking previous records and stunning the Seattle faithful. As the ball sailed beyond the outfield wall, silence fell over the Mariners crowd, while Yankees fans erupted in pure ecstasy. This was his 15th home run of the season, a testament to his consistency and dominance, solidifying his status as one of the most feared hitters in the league. More impressively, it marked his 11th home run in that very stadium, a place where he seems to unleash his best performances. But as incredible as that moment was, the game had much more to offer. The Mariners, to their credit, didn't make it easy. For most of the game, they had the upper hand, thanks in large part to a rising star in their lineup. Early in the contest, this young talent became a nightmare for the Yankees, robbing what seemed like a certain home run with a spectacular catch, and later driving in 2 crucial runs during the 3rd inning. On the mound, Seattle's starting pitcher was equally impressive, holding the Yankees' bats in check and allowing just 1 run over multiple innings. He was surgical with his pitches, keeping hitters off balance and giving his team a real chance to secure the win. But these are the Yankees we're talking about, a team that never backs down, no matter how grim things look. In the 7th inning, the tide began to turn. A substitute player coming off the bench delivered a clutch home run on the very first pitch he saw, tying the game and injecting new life into the Yankees' dugout. It was a moment of sheer magic, especially considering it had been years since he'd hit a home run in a pinch-hitting role. That swing not only changed the scoreboard, but also shifted the momentum entirely, setting the stage for the dramatic finale. The Mariners, however, weren't ready to wave the white flag just yet. In the bottom of the 8th, they mounted a last-ditch effort to reclaim the lead. With 2 runners reaching base, the pressure on the Yankees' defense was immense. The crowd was on its feet, sensing a pivotal moment, but the Yankees' bullpen stood tall. With nerves of steel, they induced a ground ball that turned into a textbook double play, snuffing out Seattle's hopes and preserving the precious lead. That defensive gem was a dagger to the Mariners' comeback aspirations, while for the Yankees, it was the play that ensured they stayed in control. In the 9th inning, the Yankees' closer took over and slammed the door shut. He delivered a masterclass in pitching, striking out every batter he faced with ruthless efficiency. It was his first save of the season, and it couldn't have come at a more crucial time. This win was a reflection of everything the Yankees stand for: clutch, hitting, rock-solid pitching, and the relentless determination that has become their trademark. They weathered every storm the Mariners threw at them, kept their composure, and capitalized when it mattered most. With this victory, the Yankees not only secured the series, but also sent a clear message to the rest of the league. They're here to compete, and they're not slowing down. Up next, they face their city rivals, the Mets, in what promises to be another thrilling chapter of this season. With a talented ace like Carlos Rodon set to take the mound, the anticipation is already sky high. The question now is, can they ride this momentum and keep the wins coming? If their recent performances are anything to go by, the answer leans heavily towards yes. But before we wrap up this segment, there's a bittersweet note we need to address. Amid the celebrations, news broke about a beloved veteran player who officially announced his retirement from Major League Baseball. In a candid podcast interview, alongside a former pitcher, he revealed his decision to hang up his cleats, bringing an end to a remarkable 14-season career. His words were filled with heartfelt gratitude, reflecting on the journey that took him from a late-round draft pick to a respected infielder known for his powerful swing and unwavering work ethic. Throughout his career, he wore the uniforms of prestigious franchises, most notably the St. Louis Cardinals, with shorter yet impactful stints with the Yankees and Padres. His time with the Cardinals was nothing short of iconic, earning him a special place in the hearts of their fans. Selected in the 13th round of the 2009 draft, he worked his way up through the minors, debuting in the majors in 2011. Over the years, he became a cornerstone of the Cardinals lineup, celebrated not just for his offensive prowess, but also for his defensive versatility, seamlessly transitioning between first base, second base, third base, and even the outfield whenever the team needed him. His standout year came in 2013 when he earned his first All-Star selection and finished 4th in the National League MVP voting. That season, he posted a stellar .318 batting average, launched 11 home runs, and drove in 7 to 8 runs, establishing himself as a leader both on and off the field. In total, he would go on to make 3 All-Star appearances, play in over 1,500 games, and deliver countless memorable moments that fans will cherish forever. By the end of his career, he had accumulated 1,257 hits, 179 home runs, and maintained a career batting average of .259. His stint with the Yankees, though brief, left a lasting impression. In the 2022 season, he signed with the team and wasted no time making an impact. In just 47 games, he hammered 15 home runs and boasted a batting average of .305, along with an impressive on-base percentage of .412. Fans quickly embraced him, admiring his clutch performances and the energy he brought to the lineup. Unfortunately, his season was derailed by a freak injury, a foul ball striking his foot in August, resulting in a fracture that sidelined him during a crucial stretch. Despite this setback, his determination never wavered. He fought back to contribute in the playoffs, embodying the grit and perseverance that defined his entire career. As he now steps away from professional baseball, he does so with his head held high, knowing he gave everything he had to the sport. While he hasn't revealed his exact plans for the future, there's no doubt his presence, leadership, and powerful left-handed swing will be missed both in the clubhouse and by fans across the league. His time with the Yankees might have been short-lived, but the memories he created will endure. For Yankees supporters, his brief chapter in pinstripes was filled with thrilling highlights and a level of intensity that resonated deeply with the fan base. And speaking of unforgettable moments, we saved the best for last. That towering 444-foot home run that not only clinched the series against the Mariners, but also reinforced why the captain remains the heartbeat of this team. That moment when the captain stepped into the batter's box with the score tied and the weight of the game on his shoulders was pure baseball magic. The Mariners pitchers had been working him all night, feeding him a steady diet of sliders low and away, hoping to bait him into a mistake. And for a while it seemed to work. Earlier in the game, he chased a pitch well below the strike zone, resulting in a rare and frustrating strikeout. But if there's one thing we've learned over the years, it's that you can only hold a player of his caliber down for so long. Great players adjust. Great players wait for their moment. And when his next opportunity came, he didn't miss. The pitcher delivered yet another slider, this time leaving it hanging just enough over the plate. The captain's eyes lit up. He turned on the ball with ferocity, connecting with a swing that was nothing short of devastating. The crack of the bat echoed through the stadium as the ball rocketed off at an eye-watering 117.7 miles per hour. Fans barely had time to react as the ball soared into the night, eventually disappearing into the upper deck. That blast traveled a monstrous 444 feet, a shot so impressive that it became not just a deciding factor in the game, but one of the standout moments of the entire season. In fact, it ranked as the second hardest hit home run in the league this year, just shy of the league leader's record-breaking shot. As the captain rounded the bases, his teammates erupted in the dugout, fully aware of the significance of the Seish moment. It wasn't just another home run, it was a statement. Every time he comes to the plate, there's a sense of anticipation, as if the crowd collectively holds its breath, waiting for that explosion of power. One of his teammates even remarked after the game that it feels like something incredible could happen every time he swings. That level of expectation is reserved for only a few elite players, and once again, he delivered. Even the manager couldn't hold back his praise, describing the home run as a showcase of pure strength, comparing it to the iconic power of some of the game's all-time great sluggers. It wasn't just about the distance or the exit velocity. It was the timing, the context, the way it flipped the script in a tightly contested game. That swing was a reminder to the entire league. The Yankees captain remains a force to be reckoned with. But let's not forget how they got to that point. The game wasn't always leaning in the Yankees' favor. For 6 grueling innings, Seattle's pitching was dominant, allowing just a single run and keeping New York's heavy hitters at bay. The Mariners' defense also rose to the occasion, making spectacular plays that robbed potential extra base hits. Their young standout, who had already made waves with his bat earlier, was a defensive wall, making a leaping grab at the wall to prevent what seemed like a sure home run. The energy was palpable, and for a while, it looked like the Mariners were in complete control. That is, until the 7th inning when a player off the Yankees bench stepped up and changed the narrative. Facing a left-handed pitcher, this right-handed batter known for his sharp eye and quick bat speed wasted no time. On the very first pitch, he launched a solo home run, tying the game and sending a jolt of excitement through the Yankees dugout. It wasn't just a homer. It was his first as a pinch hitter in years, making it even more special. That pivotal moment set the tone, reigniting the Yankees' fighting spirit and laying the groundwork for what was to come. From there, it was a battle of bullpens. The Yankees relievers were tasked with shutting down a Mariners lineup hungry to respond. In the 8th, Seattle applied pressure, getting runners on base and giving their fans a glimmer of hope. But once again, New York's defense came through in the clutch. A perfectly executed double play not only killed the Mariners' rally, but also shifted the momentum back in the Yankees' favor. That defensive play was crucial, a testament to the team's composure and discipline in high-pressure situations. And then came the 9th inning. The closer, who had already been heavily used the night before, was called upon once more to finish the job. Despite the workload, he delivered a flawless performance, striking out the side with surgical precision. His command was impeccable, his pitches electric, and the Mariners had no answer. That save wasn't just another statistic. It was a statement of grit, determination, and the depth of the Yankees' bullpen. With that victory, the Yankees extended their winning streak, claiming their 3rd consecutive series win and sending a loud and clear message to their competitors. They are firing on all cylinders, finding ways to win even when the odds seem stacked against them. Now, all eyes turn to the upcoming showdown against their crosstown rivals, the Mets. The stage is set for an epic battle, with Carlos Rodon poised to take the mound, bringing his fiery competitiveness and pinpoint accuracy. And while anticipation builds for that next challenge, the echoes of this Mariners series will linger. From the game-changing home runs to the ironclad defense and the emotional farewell of a retiring veteran, it's clear that this Yankees team embodies everything fans love about baseball. The mix of power, resilience, and sheer will to win is on full display, and the journey is far from over. With every swing, every pitch, every defensive gem, they're writing the next chapter of what promises to be an unforgettable season. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. In a bold and potentially season-defining move, the New York Yankees have finalized a blockbuster trade with the Miami Marlins, acquiring reigning NL Cy Young Award winner Sandy Alcantara. The deal sends shockwaves through Major League Baseball as the Yankees aggressively pursue their quest for a World Series title, adding a true ace to their already formidable pitching rotation. Alcantara, known for his electric fastball, endurance, and ability to go deep into games, brings instant credibility to the Yankees starting staff. The Dominican right-hander led the National League in innings pitched on complete games last season, showcasing a rare workhorse mentality in an era of pitch counts and early bullpen usage. His arrival in the Bronx signals that the Yankees are all in on ending their championship drought, which dates back to 2009. Though the full details of the trade have not yet been made public, sources suggest the Yankees parted ways with several top prospects and possibly a major league-ready talent in exchange for Alcantara. The move is consistent with the Yankees' win-now philosophy, leveraging their deep farm system to address an area of need and build one of the most intimidating rotations in baseball. For the Marlins, the trade marks the beginning of a retooling, a phase. While Alcantara was a fan favorite and the face of their pitching staff, the front office appears focused on acquiring young talent to build a sustainable contender in the coming years. The incoming haul reportedly includes high upside arms and position players, potentially reshaping the future of the franchise. Fans in New York have reason to be excited, with Alcantara joining forces with Garrett Cole, Carlos Rodon, and Nestor Cortez. The Yankees boast a rotation that can dominate in October. Manager Aaron Boone praised the move, calling Alcantara a competitor in every sense and emphasizing the leadership and grit he brings both on and off the mound. As the season progresses, all eyes will be on how quickly Alcantara adapts to the high-pressure environment of New York. But one thing is certain, with this deal, the Yankees have loudly declared their intention to chase championship glory, and they just might have found the arms to carry them there. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.